What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk to you about the different places you can get silver from, but really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Also make sure to subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive silver content, and if you want to support my channels in the biggest possible way, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. We got t-shirts and hoodies and a bunch of gear that's raising funds for different charity organizations. Any and all merch can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance, it's more than appreciated. But I want to talk about silver today, obviously, as I do almost every day. And today I want to do something a little bit different because I want to talk about the many different ways you can get your silver. And I know everybody has their different methods. I know everybody gets different amounts of silver. You know, everybody has a different financial situation going on. But it really comes down to where you're getting your silver from, whether you like to pick up a little bit of silver online, or maybe you want to grab a little bit of silver in person at a store, whatever the case may be. And there's really three main ways to get silver, other than the very, very rare fourth way to get silver, which I'm not even going to get into in today's video, but quick little summary. I cleaned out my grandparents' house the other day and I found a bunch of junk silver. So if you have a way to go ahead and do that, give it a try. You might find some buried treasure in the old cabinets that haven't been touched in 20 years. But anyway, the first thing I want to talk about is coin shops. Now, people go to coin shops in person. You know, a lot of larger towns have a coin shop, maybe two coin shops. My town has one, but it's like a coin shop / antique shop, so they have more than just coins. And that's actually where I picked up my very first piece of silver ever. It was a basic generic secondary market silver round, Bill of Rights round, and I paid a pretty hefty premium. I converted way more dollars than I probably should have. However, it came with a capsule, it came with a little display case, so I can't really complain all that much. But even if I were to just pick up the round, just the piece of silver, nothing else, it would still be over $20, which, in my opinion, now that I've been stacking for quite a bit of time, and by quite a bit of time, it hasn't really been all that long, it's been almost a year and a half, but now that I have a year and a half worth of knowledge and education and information regarding precious metals, I realize now that spending that many dollars on one little piece of silver probably isn't the best move. I mean, you can, depending on what you're getting. I mean, if you have something of a higher premium, that's a different story. But if I'm going to be going with a basic generic secondary market round, I don't know if paying over $20 is the best idea. So I no longer go to that coin shop. And I know a lot of people go to coin shops. Maybe they can get it for a good price. Maybe they can get it for a smaller amount of dollars or whatever the case may be. But the way I see it, it's a little bit inconvenient. You got to drive all the way over there. It's probably a little bit more expensive than you would like for it to be. I mean, for example, the reason that shops are so expensive, and I'm not just talking about coin shops, I'm talking about in-person stores, the type of store that you have to drive to and you walk around the inside, you go shopping. They're a little bit more expensive because they have expenses of their own. I mean, number one, leasing, lighting, employees. They have a lot of overhead, so in order for them to break even, they need to charge a little bit more money. And that goes for everything. Like I said, not just coin shops. I mean, look at Home Depot, for example. I mean, it's much more convenient and it's oftentimes a lot more cheaper to go to Home Depot's website than it would be to actual Home Depot, the store. So it's just something, you know, a little bit of food for thought. So I personally don't really go to coin shops all that much. I would like to. Apparently there's a coin shop right next door to one of my favorite tattoo shops. So who knows, maybe next time I get a tattoo, I'll get a little bit of silver as well. Next thing I want to talk about would be online storefronts. Rather than a coin shop, it's basically a massive, massive, massive online coin shop. There's plenty to choose from. There's APMEX, which is pretty much always my go-to. There's JM Bullion, which is probably second in command. Third would be maybe Provident Metals, and there's a lot of them out there, and I pretty much use those three that I just listed for different types of coins, rounds, or bars. It depends on what I want. It depends on what I plan on picking up. For example, if I'm going to go with junk silver, any of these things right here, silver quarters, $50, or maybe even some dimes, 9 times out of 10, I'm probably going to go to Provident just because they seem to have way more frequent deals on junk silver, so I can get more silver for less dollars, if that makes sense. If I'm going to go for a larger denomination silver bar, like the nice 10-ouncer right sitting there in the middle, I'm probably going to go to JM Bullion, or even if it's a 5-ounce bar. If I'm going to get like a sunshine bar, I'm probably going to go to JM, just because they typically slightly lower of a premium as opposed to APMEX, and APMEX is where I go a majority of the time, because that's where I get my American Eagles and Canadian Maple Leafs from. These two are the most common coins that I stack. It's really, for the most part, all I stack, with some exceptions, but I use APMEX a majority of the time because I get the most bang for my buck, if you know what I mean. So that's what I like to do. Everybody has their different preferences. A lot of people say, oh, I don't like this place because it's more expensive, or I prefer this place because of this reason, X, Y, and Z. Everybody has their online precious metal dealer storefront of choice. And the three that I just listed are my three favorites. And there's plenty of other ones. I've gotten silver from other websites as well, but I just wanted to put that out there on the table for you guys, that those are my three favorites for three different reasons. Depending on what I want, I'm going to go to a different site, which is pretty convenient. Much more convenient than, going to a shop and being like, oh, if I wanted to get a silver bar, I got to go all the way across town and hope that they have what I want, blah, blah, blah. So I like getting my silver online. And the third and final thing I'm going to talk about would be eBay. Now, I've gotten a little bit of silver off of eBay, not very much. I got a Halloween round in October. I got a couple junk silver coins, and I got this silver American flag bar, which I love. It's no coin. It's not government minted. It is not anything with face value, but it's still a piece of silver as far as I'm concerned. And, I love America and I love silver, and that right there is both. So I picked that up because eBay, when you order things online on eBay, for every order you place, you get eBay bucks. So it's almost like a cashback program, and once every couple of months they'll give you this eBay bucks certificate with some of the cashback, like a certificate to spend, almost like a gift card, which you can only use on eBay. So that's the only reason I got that piece of silver on eBay, because I didn't even realize how eBay bucks certificates worked, and then I found out that, hey, I can get a couple dollars off of a piece of silver. That's what I'm going to do. But when it comes to eBay, I'm a little bit sketched out, because you never 100% know what you're going to get, unless, of course, you get it from a reputable seller, which is where I got my silver from, Modern Coin Mart, or whatever the case may be. But if you're going to go to just some random guy who's just selling silver, he has no reviews, he has no real experience selling on eBay, no prior customers, or maybe he's selling it at a suspiciously low price, I personally would not go to him or her, because you never really know what you're going to get. I only go to online eBay sellers that have, respect and I view as trustworthy. So the last thing you want is to throw a couple of dollars someone's way and to have just some silver in color but not actual silver piece of metal show up in your mailbox. So those are the three main ways people get silver. eBay, with the eBay bucks, when they buy other things online, cashback program. Online storefronts, which is probably the most common and 100% the most convenient way. And the third would be coin shops. It's always good to have a good relationship with your local coin shop, because, hey, not only are you getting silver from there, maybe they'll hook you up with a deal because you're a customer that keeps coming back, but more importantly, if and when the day comes where you want to sell, you have a little bit of a friendship or a relationship there. So let me know in the comments, where do you get a majority of your silver from? I would love to know. And if you guys enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. If you guys like me, make sure to subscribe. New videos every single day, 365 days a year. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive silver content. And if you want to support my channel in the biggest possible way, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. We got t-shirts and hoodies and a bunch of gear that's raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations. It can all be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. And I want you guys to let me know in the comments, how do you get your silver? Where do you get your silver? What is your favorite online precious metal dealer storefront? If you only go to websites, if you only go to coin shops, if you only use eBay, if you steer away from any of those three, let me know in the comments section down below. Anything and everything related to precious metal, getting, selling, whatever the case may be in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, don't you dare stop smiling. Peace!